Thank you so much for checking the channel out today. My name is Agabus. This is your financial education channel, and this is the fastest growing financial education channel on YouTube. Today we're heading over to Bitcoin Magazine for a little bit of international news. Ricardo Salinas explains how Bitcoin is leveling the playing field for developing nations. He sat down with Bitcoin Magazine for an interview recently. Let's go through some of the highlights. In recent years, Bitcoin's been making waves as a transformative force in the world of finance. True. Its decentralized nature and potential for economic disruption have caught the attention of many, including Mexican businessman and billionaire Ricardo Salinas. Salinas, a prominent advocate for economic empowerment in developing nations, believes that Bitcoin has the power to level the playing field and create opportunities for those who have traditionally been excluded from the global financial system. Understanding Bitcoin's role in economic equality, at its core, Bitcoin is a borderless form of currency that transcends geographical limitations. It allows individuals like yourself to send and receive funds without the need for intermediaries, such as bank and payment processors. The feature has the potential to empower individuals in developing nations where access to traditional financial services may be limited or restricted. In many developing nations, the majority of the population remains unbanked or underbanked, where they don't have the local services that other countries might have. And using Bitcoin as one of those financial services may be an answer to this unbanking. Bitcoin offers a solution to the problem by providing a decentralized and accessible financial system. With Bitcoin, individuals can create their own digital wallets, store their funds securely, can send and receive payments directly without the use or need of a bank, which opens up the opportunity for financial inclusion and economic empowerment. Ricardo Salinas' view on Bitcoin in developing nations, his view as a founder and chairman of Grupo Salinas, has been a vocal proponent of Bitcoin's potential impact on developing economies. Salinas, whose business empire spans various industries such as media, telecommunications, and retail, sees Bitcoin as a means to empower individuals and promote economic growth. His interest in Bitcoin began with simple curiosity about the emerging technology. As he delved deeper into its potential, he recognized the transformative impact it could have on developing nations. While the potential benefits of Bitcoin adoption are clear, there's also significant challenges that need to be addressed. One of the main barriers to Bitcoin adoption in developing nations is a lack of technical infrastructure and internet connectivity. For individuals to access and utilize Bitcoin, they need reliable internet access and the necessary technology. Governments and organizations need to invest in improving digital infrastructure to ensure widespread adoption. And as Bitcoin continues to gain worldwide traction, its future in developing nations looks promising. However, the path towards widespread adoption is not without obstacles. Regulatory frameworks need to be developed to ensure consumer protection and to prevent illicit activities. Additionally, education and awareness campaigns are crucial to help individuals understand and embrace the potential for Bitcoin. In conclusion, Bitcoin's role in leveling the playing field for developing nations is a topic of great significance. Ricardo's advocacy for Bitcoin's potential impact highlights the transformative nature of the digital currency. And by embracing Bitcoin, developing nations have a unique opportunity to overcome economic barriers and promote inclusive growth. And as the world becomes increasingly interconnected, the adoption of Bitcoin holds the promise of a brighter future for all. One of the main potential economic transfers that Ricardo is referring to is if all countries are printing and inflating away the currency, the prices of goods and services will continue to go up and up and up, not because the goods and services are worth more, but because the dollar that you are using around the world is worth less. What Bitcoin does is it flips the idea on its head to say there is a set amount of Bitcoin that's available. There cannot be any more created. It is a hard asset, and if money gets inflated, if the money supply gets increased, and you have a hard asset that doesn't change, then math would just tell us that as the value of dollars get expanded, the value of Bitcoin will need to be absorbed because it is a hard asset or a hard currency. Finally, a follow-up to yesterday's election. Bitcoin Magazine says Argentina's pro-Bitcoin presidential candidate, Javier Milei forces a runoff election coming now in November. Pro-Bitcoin presidential candidate Javier Milei has forced a runoff election in Argentina by winning 30% of the national vote. As an extension of yesterday, Argentina has mandatory voting in the country, and in order to win, somebody has to get a 45% vote yesterday or must win by 10% of the vote in order to get the election. In a surprising twist to the election, pro-Bitcoin candidate Javier Milei has emerged as a formidable contender, forcing a runoff election against current economic minister Sergio Massa after the first round of voting. Milei's passionate advocacy for economic reform have resonated with a significant portion of the electorate. In August, Milei won the most votes in the country's primary election, a fact owed to the nation's ongoing economic crisis. What is the economic crisis? Argentina's annual inflation rate was more than 100% this year, 124 in August, its highest level since 91. The article concludes that the outcome of the runoff could have a profound impact on Argentina's economic policies and its role in the global cryptocurrency landscape. Investors and crypto enthusiasts worldwide are closely watching this electoral showdown, anticipating its potential implications on the adoption of Bitcoin and whether the nation could follow El Salvador's landmark legal tender law, which in 2021 made the cryptocurrency a payment method across the country. Would love to hear your 2 cents on what might happen here coming in November. Again, not a political channel today, nor are we ever going to be. This is a financial education channel focused around inflation and hard money such as Bitcoin and gold. Thank you so much as always for watching the channel. If you like what you see, make sure to like button below. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Stay informed, stay inquisitive, stay subscribed for more. We will see you tomorrow.